手置きを見せてやる。
Alright, so in this one, we are going to be doing my prediction, I guess prediction, right? For what part 3 of the anniversary of Dragon Ball Legends will be the 4th anniversary prediction of part 3 here, right? Just so by the way, before we get into it, 1, we are attempting to hit 15,000 subscribers for anniversary does end, so if you are new and enjoy the content, feel free to subscribe. And 2, we have a Discord server down below in the description. QR codes, co-op, raid, if you want to do all that stuff and do it very easily, feel free to join that Discord server down below. Now, to look at stuff, right? So we, I mean, I could just go to Legend. I mean, could I find it through Legends? Maybe. I mean, it's right here, right? The final events for the 4th anniversary will be revealed in the Reveals and Stuff Special Edition Part 3. Now, I'm not going to click on the image because sometimes it fucks up and I don't want it to fuck up. To look at it here, you can see, quite honestly, that this is the, if I could zoom in, this, you see it there? See it kind of like the wasteland, kind of like the dreariness, right? Kind of look at this image here. What is this? What does this look like to you? Does this look like the same thing? Because if I look at this and I see the wasteland back there, I'm like, oh, there's a wasteland background. Okay. And then if I show an image here of it being, well, what is the Saiyan Saga, right? What is the same background used as in the Saiyan Saga? You can clearly see there's rocks all around in the Saiyan Saga because Goku and Vegeta are fighting against in a rocky area, I guess, in their wasteland. And pertaining to Mr. Super Vegito and Buhan, they were fighting, well, in a different wasteland. And it can, I mean, how else do you figure this, right? It's the same background. It's a unit that people have been saying for weeks here at this point. Like every single person that's made a video on, hey, what's coming for part 3? Super Vegito. Everyone's been saying it, and it's for a good reason, to where people might even have information. Even without information, you can kind of, I mean, look, even Red Vegito, if I pulled him up, you would see his gameplay trailer, which this is their Super Vegito gameplay trailer, right, of when he came out. It has the same exact background, and it's like, it's not Saiyan Saga, even though we got a plat for Saiyan Saga. People like to think, oh, we got a plat for this, so that means this is the next Ultra. Well, we got a Green Movies plat. Where's the Green Movies Ultra? We got a Yellow Movies plat. Where's the Yellow Movies Ultra? We got a Frieza Saga plat after Rival Frieza, or before Rival Frieza and all that came out. Where's the Frieza Saga Ultra, right? Like, people say this, and then there's not much behind it. But then you look at this, and it's like, it's always an anniversary when you have Vegito, right? Because you look at first year, it's Super Vegito. You look at second year, it's Vegito Blue. You look at third year, oh, okay, no Vegito, but we got Gogeta. And it's like, well, no, we actually have Vegito. I forgot. The purple one, he's just so ass, I forgot. But regardless, you always have a fusion. And, well, we got our Gogeta. Definitely got him just coming out during this one. And now, we got Vegito Blue Zenkai, but that wasn't enough for Legends, no. I don't know if this is going to be an Ultra. I don't know if this is going to be an LF. If I were to hope, I would hope for an LF, but I'm assuming an Ultra. Like, you don't do an Ultra the entire anniversary when you have Ultras implemented prior to it. The smart side of me, that's like, money. You want money, right, Legends? Like, that's your goal here. Why would you not drop an Ultra to make people spend more money? Because there's no pity on Ultra banners. And even so, doing a part 3, you would think like this. Okay, this is the last end of the anniversary. Players going to be like, look, I got to summon because there's not much coming after this. Part 3, it's the last part. You know, they said half of anniversary. Well, part 3 is the ending half of 3, which doesn't make any fucking sense. Here we are. Next banner is going to be a random ass banner. Random schmuck. You won't give a shit about them. Like LF Bardock type of schmuck, where they just age to shit completely after the boost system. Someone for Vegito. You got all this time now. Go for it. Now tonight, we do have summon and shop maintenance, right? Just to go over it here. Do have these things, and what they like to do this a lot. They've done this in the past where it's like, okay, here's LF Broly Red, or LF Rose, and I think it was Cell on like a bait banner, and it would all allude to this next LF coming, or to this new unit coming. I feel like that's what we're getting tonight. We also do have those tickets, I mean, you get them from like missions, right? That give you the LF guaranteed, I believe, up to like Revival Gohan or something like that are coming tonight. But shop maintenance kind of indicates it's a new banner also coming. Not new unit, because that says the 12th, right? That means the 12th is when reveals are happening, but a new banner S type, because you don't get summon maintenance unless there's a new banner type that's not already in the game files like implemented, right? That's what we're getting. Shop maintenance, a little bit wonky. I don't really get it, but we are getting it. Just to touch on what I'd want from this Vegito, I guess, because there is some things I would very much more appreciate than unappreciate if Vegito did come. And again, that is my only prediction. Like, there's not much else to it. You look at that background, you look at everything everyone else has been saying, you look at everything just in culmination of Vegito as every single anniversary. How else can I figure, hey, it's going to be Mr. Dr. Wheelo? Like, I can't figure anything else. Even though they made, last year be some random shit for part 2. And they kind of did the same thing with this, even though Dragon Fist is, kind of cool. It's more cool than Revival Gohan, right? They kind of did some random shit. The part 3, it wouldn't make sense to end off your anniversary with something like, here's random Mr. PyCon. Like, it wouldn't, like, what? You want to end things with a bang. That's the smartest and most basic business model of a company. You end things with a bang, so people are like, oh shit, that ended so cool. Let me come back for this next year, right? Or just keep playing it until that next year. But Vegito, if I'm going to look at the Fusion Warrior tag and be like, hey, this is what we need on this team, and hopefully it gets it, and they don't really need that much, honestly. They already have an Ultra, but if they do need something, it would be a new yellow or a new red. CMZ not buffing the tag, and especially just not being as good as he could be as a new unit, definitely needs to get replaced there. Red Gogeta, Omega, whoever the fuck your red is that you're trying to like cope and run on this team, because there's no good red. Gotta get replaced. Screw the leader slot for a second there. Just give us something else, right? And then a yellow. Majub is bad. Gogeta Blue is bad. And even more so, there's nothing else. Again, screw the leader slot for a second. Make the actual team have a good baseline to where it's like, okay, I can run this full pure equip team. I can run this full, whatever the fuck team, right? And even more so than that, if you really want to like force it, like really force a color, purple could use help. I think Super Vegito is okay. I don't think he's good, but I think he's okay. But that's about it. Even the new Gogeta is just okay at this point. He really wants to be on like a high damage, high output, like instantaneous setup, right? Because his build-up is very quick with his just, drawing strikes or something like that? Like, it's very, very easy to get him built up, while Super Vegito is a little bit of a slower builder. He fits more in the fusion mold to help allies rather than do his own damage, but he kind of fits there. But what I want, again, a red or a yellow, and what should he be? Melee type. If it's not obvious, we have Mr. Ultra Gogeta, we have Vegeta Blue, 2 melee types. Probably best 2 fusions on, is G4 better than Vegito? I don't know. Arguably the best 2 fusion units on the fusion team is Vegeta Blue and Gogeta, and both are melee-based units. So, dropping a yellow, blue-blue-yellow type of setup, especially, by the way, blue-blue-yellow, what's the most meta thing right now? Red, red, purple, right? MUI, droids, Whis. If not, just MUI and or droids on any team in the entire game. Double blues counters that out. Blue, blue, yellow is the literal counter to the best team in the game, which is red, red, purple. I know people like to downplay red, red, purple, be like, it's not that good, it's not that broken. It is. It's still the best team in the game. It's no doubt the best team in the game. It's beyond belief. You have no brain cells to use that team. It is that good. Helicopters out here. We love that. But yeah, if this guy is yellow, melee type, you counter out the best team in the game. That is what Anniversary is meant to do, right? It's supposed to make a new power creep of these new units to counter out these last units. Now, I'm not thinking some Legends Fest shit where it just everyone else is irrelevant. That's it. Fuck you, game. We're not going to do anything to care about all these other units. I'm not thinking that type of unit. I'm thinking like a Dragon Fist Goku unit, right? He's done well where he's just, honestly, he's a modernized Gogeta Blue. He's not really broken in an essence of like, okay, he has this ability or he does this many things. No, he's a modernized Gogeta Blue where he does good damage. He has the null special cover change, honestly less than Gogeta Blue's, and he can do very good output. He does his job of output and he does it consistently, right? A non-broken unit that's very easy to run. It's difficult to make, I guess, and You know, they've struggled making that, where MUI is beyond annoying as hell. They made the droids beyond broken as hell, because again, I think they released just months and months early, where they were supposed to counter out MUI, but they released early because whatever happened with Superhero, all these delays, I don't even know if I believe that anymore, but whatever happened where the droids released early, again, still feel like they released early. You drop this yellow unit to where, yes, they are disadvantaged to the big bad men of the game right now. That is spooky, scary stuff. But if you have Ultra Gogeta, who just returned, right? You have Vegito Blue, who is on banners? Isn't he on banners? He's been on banners recently. If not, like, he had to be on one of these anniversary banners, right? He had to be. Why would he not be? He's Zenkai, for fuck's sake. Regardless, you have these two units that have come back recently and or have gotten a rework / Zenkai. Really, it's just a stat increase for Vegito Blue. Recently, why not buff the Fusion team? I mean, they got a free unit. Don't free units usually allude? Like, I remember seeing things. Free units would allude to the next LF, right? Like, back in the day, it would be... Who was it? Who dropped alongside Future Gohan? Fuck. There's a free unit that came out. Oh, man. Okay, let's say Kid Buu. I believe Cell came after Kid Buu. You look at the Frieza Force. I'm pretty sure the Frieza Force was near Full Power Frieza or Ape. One of the two, but both are Frieza Force units, right? So it's the same exact fucking scenario. And then it kind of keeps going on. Goku Vegeta. Similar aspects just kept going on, right? And then if we had a free Gogeta, well, he's on Super Saiyans. He's on movies. Okay, movies just got a buff. Super Saiyans would be, okay, maybe going to someone else. But then he's on fusions. So it's like, who's a Super Saiyan? Who's a fusion? It's this guy. I don't know. I feel like it is his time to get a new unit to where he needs to be here again. This is more just me going over everything everyone else has said already, because yeah, people feel like he's coming. I feel like he's coming as well. Again, looking at that background, not even just because people have been saying it, just again, that background. It's the same exact fucking background where they revealed this unit. So it's either a fucking LF Buhan or an Ultra Vegito or both. Like, I can't tell the difference. At that point, it's all the same shit because it's all Majin Buu Saga, and I'm down for a new Buhan. For Vegito, whatever. If he counters out good units, cool. That's all I care about. Just counter out the annoying units, and that's all I need. Just don't be an annoying unit yourself. That's the goal here. But yellow, ideal to counter out the best team in the game. Green, honestly, people would hate to give up their G4s, but, you know, green needs help. It's just how it is. Red needs help. Like, it's just how it is. Like, every color that's not... Blue doesn't need help. Purple's not that down bad, but yellow, they need fucking help. Green, they need a little bit of help. And red, they need help. So it's just three colors. And I mean, one of those three, the yellow one being the best for the actual team of blue, blue, yellow, which we would run. I mean, green, what would your core even be? You would just run Ultra, you always would run Ultra Gogeta, right? The new Vegito, assumingly it's him. And then what? You don't even have a third unit. Green would be so weird. Red could make sense. You'd be running blue, red, purple, which obviously has full color, counter color synergy with one another. But, I mean, I feel like you always want to run Gogeta and Vegito Blue together to where, like, they'll always work out. They always seem to work out as a good duo together in this because of, you know, the Blast Armor, Infinite Combo, the green card spawning from Vegito Blue once, the lock-ins that they can offer each other, or just offer in general, because one locks in on blue, one locks in just forever, the neutrality of Gogeta to manage the units he's disadvantaged against, because he's really going to, like, hold it down there. I feel like they would just work out, and then boom, a yellow unit just to solidify. I feel like he has to be yellow. Well, I guess we'll see. Let me guys think of what is coming for the Dragon Ball Legends 4th Anniversary Part 3. Again, I feel like it's just, you're looking at that background, you're looking at everything people are saying, you look at all the predictions everyone's saying, everyone's thinking the same thing, everyone's feeling the same thing. It seems to be an Ultra Super Vegito. If it's not an Ultra, then, you know what, cool. But if you're thinking money-wise, why would a company not do an Ultra? Because there's no pity. You got to go in deep, or you're not going to pull them. And this unit's going to be whatever best tier unit in the game, top 5, top 3, top 1, whatever they manage to do. But let me know what you guys think of what is coming to Dragon Ball Legends 4th Anniversary Part 3. Oh, man. I just hope it's a fun unit like Dragon Fist, because he actually is fun. I'll see you guys in the next one.